Hey friends, welcome back to Magus of the Frog. It is Timeless Thursday, and I hope 2025 is starting off well for you. We have been blessed with a new rank season. Last season we developed and tuned this Gruul beatdown deck to learn the Timeless metagame. And for this season, I wanted to focus on getting as high of a rank I can with this deck. I'm quite proud of this deck, and I want to do it justice by trying to gain some mastery on it. As much as I'd like to spend all my time deck building and tuning, we have standard for that. And there's a lot of tactical mastery to learn by sticking with a deck, win or lose, at least for a season or two. Timeless is also a very wildcard intensive format, requiring lots of rares and mythic rares, so I'm keen on trying to make the most out of these cards here, and hopefully prove that Rhinos are worthy of being considered a timeless strategy. For those of you new to this deck, the game plan is simple. The aim is to get as much power on the board as soon as we can, made possible by Bloodbraid Marauder. As long as we have Delirium and we have many cards to enable Delirium quickly, because we have multiple card types, if we cast Marauder and we have Delirium, we can cascade into its only target in the deck, Crashing Footfalls, giving us a pair of 4/4 Rhinos. And so for 2 mana, that's 11 power. Really great pressure in the board. And honestly, that's the gist of it. It really is a beatdown deck. The difficulty comes in that we are trying to compete in a metagame full of hyper aggressive energy decks, very consistent combo decks, vicious tempo decks, and backbreaking reanimator decks. So we've got quite a grind to do. We are starting at the platinum rank, so Mythics is probably going to take a while, and I imagine trying to climb the actual Mythic ladder into the numbered ranks will feel like swimming in a room full of sharks. But thankfully, I have heard rhinos are capable swimmers, so we'll see. Anyway, thank you so much for joining this journey. You know the deal. Hit that like button, drop a comment, and if you feel so inclined, a subscription would be heavenly. Not necessary, but infinitely appreciated. Alright, I'm excited to get some games in. I'll see you in our matches. Let's get it. Alright, first match of the season here. Ooh, I don't know if this is a keep. We need another land. Yeah, I think this is a mulligan. Okay, this is looking better. I think I can put away one land here. Yeah, let's try this. And let's put back a stomping ground. We are starting at Platinum 3, because I was playing some Standard before this. But I think I'm going to make a rule that once I hit Mythic, I'll exclusively just play this deck. Ooh, okay, so we got a turn 1 Thoughtseize. This is not too bad because this helps us get Delirium. Okay, wonderful. We'll actually start with Misty Rainforest here. So they know what's in our hand. And I think I'll get a commercial district here. And hope they don't have a stifle. Okay, commercial district. We are looking for Bloodbraid Marauder or something that can help us find it. That is something that can help us find it and give us a Delirium. So we're going to keep that. Okay, so they can have Bowmasters, but we're not drawing a card. And they did remove... Ooh, there we go. There we go. We now have Bloodbraid Marauder, so that's Rhino's next turn. And a possible Detective's Phoenix? Okay. So there's something to be done here. Oh no, we're playing against Show and Tell. Okay, we might just lose. Our sideboard games are better against Show and Tell, but we'll see. A Fatal Push. And Lorien Revealed. This could also be like a bug deck that just plays good cards. Never mind, here comes show and tell, and our best bet really is to concede. Okay, let's go endurance or the Phoenix because it is a flyer. Yep, demonic tutor into what? Mastermind's acquisition into approach. Atraxa. Oh yeah, they can have the win here. They got an assemble the team, which can search up Mastermind's acquisition. We'll let them go through the motions here. Okay, another Traxa. Okay, they do have Born Upon the Wind in their list, and then Dig Through Time. Okay. I think that means they can dig through time. Or Mystic Sanctuary, the Masterminds. Okay. Okay, now they get Approach. And then they dig through time and then approach again. Or Atraxa. I'm okay with this. We get to see more of their deck. Okay, it looks like they also have Dark Ritual in their deck. I didn't see a Hullbreaker Horror. Okay. Alright, so what we do against Show and Tell is that we bring in 4 Ashen Rider and 3 Disruptor Flute. So we'll try that. And then Fury's not very good against them. We still want to try and Blood Moon them. So let's see. Bring in the Disruptor Flutes and then 4 Ashen Riders. So we have to make 4 cuts. We can go 1 Generous End and 3 Endurance. I don't think Endurance will be very good against them. Okay, let's try this, and we're looking to have Ashen Rider in our opening hand or our Disruptor Flute. So sideboard cards are what we're looking for, or a quick Blood Moon. Okay, we'll be on the play here, and this can be a quick Rhinos, but we need to find our... We need to find Ashen Rider. This one can help us find Ashen Rider, but then they'll know about it. So I think I'll mulligan here. Okay, this one has Ashen Rider, but we don't have lands. Ooh. Okay, mulligan. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep this. Putting back a Rhino and a Twin Shot Sniper. And then we're gonna try and find our Ashen Riders as soon as possible. Okay, here's one. And then we'll have Delirium soon. Okay, I think we'll go another Incubation. Get another Ashen Rider because they do have Thoughtseize, and then we'll just pass here. We would also like a Boseiju or a Disruptor Flute. So if they show and tell, we can get Ashen Rider down. If they need to find a discard spell, we're still kind of protected against it. Now we just need to put pressure on the board. So I think I'll get Commercial District and try and see if we can get this Fear of Missing Out going. We have 3 card types in the graveyard. And then this would make it 4. So let's put that in the graveyard. So I'll Fear Missing Out. I'll discard this. Okay. So next turn, what can we do? We can bestow, but we would lose. Oh no. I think if we draw land, we can bestow plus twin shot sniper. So that we'll have delirium and we'll be able to attack for 4 plus 4, 8. Okay, so we do have some pressure coming in. Let's see, do they show until now? No, it looks like they don't. And they bin the show and tell. Okay, we have an Arena of Glory. That's good. So we'll do Arena of Glory, Twin Shot Sniper them, and then bestow on our fear of missing out. Exiling this plus this. We can eat a removal spell here, but that's fine because we have a Detective's Phoenix still. And then next turn, I think I'll try and look for Rhinos by doing Incubation and looking for a Marauder. Here comes an Assemble the Team, but we still have double Ashen Rider, so Show and Tell is not as scary right now. Okay. Green mana to do Incubation. Ooh. I think we just go Ashen Rider again. I'll attack here and then spend this. And I think they did bin a Dark Ritual. So I don't know if that means they have another one. I don't know how many Dark Rituals they play, but I think another thing that they can do is just hard cast an Atraxa. So still hoping for a Bloodbraid Marauder, I think is the best case scenario here. Okay, here comes the Demonic Tutor. So they've assembled the team and Demonic Tutor. I'm not sure what they would be looking for. Okay, Once Upon a Time is nice. That means we can get a Bloodbraid Marauder, but I'll do it at the end of their turn. They are at 10. Here comes Thoughtseize. And they're going to lose 2 life because of this. Okay, here comes Show and Tell. Looks like they're finally going for it. Okay, Born Upon a Win, and now they can combo off. Very cool. So I don't think we had enough pressure on the board. I think we could have won this game had we opted to find more pressure early. We just got them more time to do Born Upon the Wind stuff. Okay, let's see what happens here. They can definitely combo off because they cast everything in Flash. I think, what do you call it? Disruptor Flute would have been nice to have here, but we obviously didn't draw it. There we go. I think that's it. They finally get the approach. We'll give our opponent a good game. That was well played by them. And yeah, they can just Atraxa into approach, and that's it. All right. Well, This was to be expected. This is a very consistent control deck. I think we did what we could. Like I said earlier, I think trying to put more pressure early was the place where we stumbled because we gave them time to find Born Upon a Win, which makes it so that they can cast stuff at Flash, and then Ashen Rider is not very good anymore. Okay. All right, I'll see you in the next match. Okay, next match here. This is an interesting one. I think I'll actually keep it because we do have Once Upon a Time and Incubation to find whatever creatures we need here. They are playing a Lurse deck, so this could be some form of tempo deck. So let's go to our turn. Okay, we did find the Marauder. Let's suspend the Crashing Footfalls and then pass the turn. So we can get instant quite easily. So we might have to find like a fetch land with the Once Upon a Time. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do find a fetch land. Okay, no fetch land, but against them, I think Fury might be good. Let me get this Twin Shot Sniper since it is 2 card types. Okay, nice. We did get the fetch land after all. So I think I'll set up for Delirium next turn. And then I'll fetch here. Get a Stomping Ground. Untap. And then Incubation. Here comes a Brainstorm. This can be a Spell Pierce in response, or they're just doing their actions now. Okay, looks like we only have Endurance as a target. Okay, so we got Land, Instant, and Sorcery. I see that they're Dimir. I don't know if they have another color. Ah, okay. Well, thankfully, we got a set of Rhinos coming in soon. We'll play Arena Glory. And then I think we just pass here, keeping up Endurance. So if I cast Endurance and they mana drain it, we'll at least have Delirium, and they won't have mana drain for our Bloodbraid Marauder, which they don't know about. Okay, let's do this now before they draw. They can draw at least. They know about the Endurance. Let's shuffle their stuff into the library, and then I'll block the Tameo. Okay. This is no problem. We now have Rhinos. Okay, we solve all of these. Okay, what do we do? I think we'll do Arena of Glory. Give something haste. Play the forest. I guess it doesn't matter. Let's do this first. We'll cascade into Rhinos, and then we'll Detective's Phoenix, giving one of the Rhinos a haste. Exiling this and this. So this will go here, and then this will go here. Okay, they had the fatal push anyway, so Tamiyo would have survived regardless, but now we have so much power in the board. It's not really an issue. Okay, here comes the Thoughtseize. We are okay if they actually take anything here, because it will be fuel for our Detectives Phoenix. Okay, they're getting back their Fatal Push, but that means that we can finally kill their Tamiyo. Okay, here's another Tamiyo. So if they have a Brainstorm, they can block and then save the Tamiyo. Okay. I can also cash grab, but I think I'll just attack here. All at them. Okay, so I can just pass the turn here, and then before they activate the Tamiyo, I can either shoot this one or shoot this one. I could also just not do anything. To be honest with you, we've got the pressure on the board. Like, they have to find a way to deal with our Rhinos. Here's another Fatal Push, and we are okay with this. Okay, if Tamiyo attacks here, that's actually not too bad for us. I think I might actually save this Twin Shot Sniper for their life total. Or their Luris. Okay, I'll cash grab now. And then get a Twin Shot Sniper. And then I can Arena of Glory this Twin Shot Sniper. But I think I'm just gonna attack all at them. Yep, this is to be expected. They can save their frog if they really wanted to, but we have Twin Shot Sniper. Yeah, I'm totally okay with this. I'm gonna play this tap and then end the turn. We have 4 damage that they can't interact with, and I don't think they have a way to gain life. If they play Lurus, I will twin shot sniper it. Yep, there goes the fatal push. So let's see. They would play Fatal Push. They have 5 mana over, so they can Lurus plus play Psychic Frog. But then I think that means they die. Okay, and they're attacking, which means that's 3 less toughness to deal with our Tramplers here. Yep, they can keep plussing here. That's really not a problem. We still have lethal. Here comes Fatal Push. They're at 6. Oh yeah. I think this means we still have lethal here. This is so funny. Very nice. Okay. Will Arena of Glory... We'll do 2 damage to them. And then we'll attack here. Alright. And we have lethal here. I just don't think they can gain any life. Okay, our opponent's gonna brainstorm here. They're putting up a good fight, but really, I think what they're doing is just not enough to deal with what we have. They've spent so many cards just dealing with tokens. I mean, provided they are, they would have died had they not. But we just have so much reach right now. These are uncounterable if we use the channel ability. So they would need to go above 4 life in order to survive. Yeah, they don't have anything here.
I've read nearly the entire library.
And then during my upkeep, I think that's when I'll use the twin shot sniper. And we got another one. Okay, so against Lurus deck, it seems like they are pure Dimir. Not sure what they have the green for. Maybe it's Deathrite Shaman. But what I'll do against them is I can play Untimely Malfunction and Disruptor Flute. So Disruptor Flute's great against stuff like Tameo and Psychic Frog. I think Endurance will be good and Blood Moon will be good. I think Fury can be good sometimes, but given that Psychic Frog will can survive it, and Tamio has 3 toughness. It's not always the best. So we'll take that out. And then I think Untimely Malfunction will be great because we can change the target of their removal spells to hit their own stuff and make it so that their stuff can't block. So I'll go down 1 Generous, and I think only 2 Untimely Malfunction will be fine. Endurance seems to be good. I'll go -1 Crashing Footfalls. I think 3 will be enough. Alright, let's try this. Okay, I like this hand because we can get a Blood Moon, so let's keep it. If our opponent Thought Seizes, they will likely take Blood Moon, and that puts an enchantment into our graveyard. Do I Once Upon a Time now? I don't think so. Okay, so now we can get Delirium quite quickly. Let's see. I'm happy to get a Detective's Phoenix here. And then now we have Delirium. Once we play Incubation Incongruity. Okay, let's do it. And then we'll just get more Bloodbraid Marauders, just in case they have another Thoughtseize. Looks like they're fetching here and shocking to play a Deathrite Shaman and a Soul Guide Lantern. Okay. That's not too bad. So we'll go Wooded Foothills. And then Incubation. Maybe look for some sort of action here. Oh, Generous Ant can be good. Ooh, also Fear of Missing Out. I'll get that instead. And then I'll save this Wooded Foothills for a commercial district. Okay, very nice. I think I'll actually save some life here and not commercial district quite yet. Okay, that's fine. Let me see if I can disrupt their flute here while they don't have mana drain mana up. Getting a Stomping Ground. And casting Disruptor Flute. Ah, they had a Spell Pierce. Okay. Let's see, if they don't use the Soul Guide Lantern now, we can just cast the Bloodbraid Marauder. Oh, they won't do it. Okay. Well, that means we can get Rhinos right now. Then I can Twin Shot Sniper this Deathrite Shaman. Okay, they're finally using the Soul Guide Lantern now, but we still get Rhinos from this. Okay, here's a Flusterstorm. And let me see. If I pay for it,
Ooh, I think I'm just gonna kill the shaman, right? Oh, no, because we have to pay 3. So let me just kill the shaman right now. And they can't get our twin shot sniper, which means we can still get delirium quite quickly. And then they're down to 2 cards. Oh yeah, I think this is pretty good for us. So next turn we can Fear of Missing Out plus Bloodbraid Marauder to get Delirium again. So our opponent was able to deal with our board there, but they'll have to deal with our next board, which I think is even scarier. Okay, here comes a dig through time. Okay, I finally got their cards. Let's see. I'll use Arena of Glory. I'll do this. And then hold control because I want to leave 1 red up. If they spell snare this, that's still okay? Because that means we have Delirium? Okay. Very nice. So now we've got 11 power on the board, and then we're going to attack for 3 here. Then they'll have to deal with this. We've got Detective's Phoenix to give something +2/+2. And haste if needed. And that's game. Yep, we just overwhelmed our opponent. This is what our deck is good at. If they're not playing combo, we just have such a very big momentum whenever we get Rhinos, and a lot of these tempo decks will fight you on the 1-to-1 basis, and they'll spend their cards dealing with tokens, and so we get a lot of 2-for-1s. And then you saw there that sometimes if they're not careful, even if they have hate cards like Soul Guide Lantern and Deathrite Shaman, if they don't activate it at the right time, it doesn't affect us. We just get Rhinos anyway because this Cascade trigger is on cast and not when it enters the battlefield or anything like that. All right, so 1-1 so far. Let's see what the next match holds for us. See you then. Okay, next match here. Let's see what we got. We are on the play. That's nice. Playing against a Luris deck. This is a turn 1 commercial district. Look for a land. Turn 2 Crashing Footfalls and have endurance up. I'll try it. I think I need a land badly though. Okay, we got rewarded. Then turn 2 we can Crashing Footfalls plus Incubation. I do like that we have endurance against the Luris deck. They see our land. Okay, we'll start off with Incubation here. And we'll get a Bloodbraid Marauder. And then suspend Crashing Footfalls. Next turn, we can Fear of Missing Out, or if we draw land, we can Blood Moon. Okay, here comes an Undercity Sewers. They're gonna Surveil. And they put Psychic Frog in the graveyard. Okay. So it looks like Esper Tempo is what I'm seeing here. Okay, we did draw land, but this could mean a Spell Pierce. So I'm gonna still do Blood Moon because if they Spell Pierce this is an enchantment in our graveyard. Okay, they did have the Spell Pierce. And now we're one card type away from Delirium, which we can get with Endurance. Here's a Tamiyo. And a Brainstorm. Okay, so that means we do get Delirium, right? I won't Endurance now. I want to see if we draw a land. Because if we draw land, we can fear of missing out and discard the Endurance. That's gonna plus. Okay, and no. Okay, so our opponent's tapped out. So I think we will just get some Rhinos here. We'll Endurance them now so that Tamiyo can't get anything. Okay, we'll try it. And then cast this. Oh, I should have give a taste. That was too quick. But I think we can do that next turn, and it will accomplish something similar. Okay, they're gonna plus.
Think before you act.
So I think untapped land here will do us the best. That's not an untapped land, but we could still kind of possibly get there if we discard that with fear of missing out. Okay, let's try it. Then control here. Do fear of missing out using the green source and hoping to draw an untapped land after discarding the commercial district. This can get countered and that would negate our play, but we at least still have commercial district to play. Okay, here's a spell snare. And then we'll go commercial district. We can remove the full control, and then Boseiju I don't think is needed against them. Okay. We'll attack everything to Tamiyo. If they play Orcish Bowmasters, okay. This is not a problem. We're still gonna attack everything to Tamiyo, and they can save it by blocking once. Okay, we're gonna get more Rhinos next turn.
I am not defensive.
Both from our Suspended Crashing Footfalls and our Bloodbraid Marauder. Okay, let's see if they have a counter for this. Looks like they do, and I will pay 2. Okay. So let's attack Tamio here. They can have like a fatal push to make it so that Tamio survives. Okay, a swords will do the same thing as well. But we at least get rid of their
You're so disruptive.
what do you call it? Their bowmasters, and then I think I'm just going to get a commercial district here. Oh, we are out of commercial districts. Okay, I'll just play Stomping Ground.
Respect the library.
So what will they do next? Deathrite Shaman. Okay. So let's do Incubation. Getting a Fear of Missing Out. Let's give it Haste. But also let's cast our Bloodbraid Marauder first. And then we cast Fear of Missing Out and see if they have any sort of interaction here. Okay, it doesn't look like they did. So against them, I think maybe playing Untimely Malfunction will be good, as well as Disruptor Flute. I think those are the main cards I'm looking to sideboard in here. I think we'll still keep the Blood Moon plan. I think Endurance is also great, so we'll have to dilute our game plan a little bit. So we'll go -1 Ent. I think Disruptor Flute is the better card, the better sideboard card than Untimely Malfunction, so I'll only play 2 copies of that. And we have to cut 4 cards. We'll go 1 Crashing Footfalls, 1 Once Upon a Time, and then 2 more cards. I guess Cash Grab. Our deck is already quite good against them, so I'm on the draw, which means I prefer Once Upon a Time more. Okay, I don't think we'll need the Cash Grab. We can easily get Delirium. Alright, let's run this. Okay, I like this hand because we do get Crashing Footfalls early. And that's not something they can interact with immediately. So we'll do Forest into Suspend. And then if they have something like Deathrite Shaman, we can Twin Shot Sniper it. Otherwise, we can just Commercial District from our Wooded Foothills. Okay, there's a Watery Grave. That means they're keeping up something. It can be Orcish Bowmasters. But I think we'll just play Wooded Foothills here and pass. Okay, our opponent's doing Brainstorm. Let's see, do they have a shuffle effect? Okay, they do. Here comes a Deathrite Shaman, which means I will Twin Shot Sniper that. And I'll do it now. Okay, we got rid of the Deathrite Shaman. They get to search now. And another Deathrite Shaman. Okay. If this is the case, I think I will just twin shot sniper this so that it doesn't untap and can interact with our graveyard. And then we'll keep up endurance. Okay, we'll keep another twin shot sniper. So we can get Delirium next turn after we cast Incubation. Let's see what they do first, though. Ah, Treasure Cruise. Okay. So, shields are down for them, which means we can do our Delirium stuff. So, let's Incubation here, get an Ant, and then keep the Ants so that we have something for Endurance to use. And then get Rhinos right now, and then we have Rhinos again next turn. So this is 11 power on the board, and they're at 14 life. We've got, I think, one more Crashing Footfalls in the deck. Very nice. Okay, it looks like we were able to navigate that. We just had too much pressure on the board against them, and the graveyard hate that they were relying on was Deathrite Shaman, but that's too slow against us. I mean, we also were lucky that we had double Twin Shot Sniper. So, very cool. Alright, very nice. That's 2-1 so far. We're 2 games away from the next rank. I'll see you in the next one. Okay, next match here. Let's see what we got. We got turn 1 Crashing Footfalls, turn 2 Fear of Missing Out. Okay. Here's a Swamp. Ooh, and a Deathrite Shaman. Might have to Fury that. Right? Okay. Cash grab means... Cash grab means that we don't really need Fear of Missing Out because we can use cash grab to get Delirium. Okay, so we'll suspend this. And then let's just kill the Death right now. Because... yeah, this Deathrite Shaman can be a problem. Okay, so now we got creature in the yard. We'll have land soon, and then instant with cash grab. So Delirium is very possible here. Okay, Polluted Delta. They're not playing Lurrus, so it's not... I'm not sure what they're playing right now. Okay. I think... Incubation also gets us there. So let me do that, and then we'll get Commercial District with this Misty Rainforest. That way we can keep up Endurance. Okay, Fury or Twin Shot Sniper? Let's go with Fury. And then pass the turn here. Okay, here comes a Polluted Delta fetching for... oh, Mono Black. Oh, okay, so Reanimator. Good thing we have an Endurance. Black-green. Okay, good thing we do have Endurance. Looks like they don't have the Reanimation target, the Reanimation spell right now. So let's get Commercial District. Once Upon a Time can be fuel for endurance, but so is Cash Grab, so we'll bin that. Here's another Crashing Footfalls. Okay, that can be fuel for endurance, and then we can cast Cash Grab later. Let's get some Rhinos now. And then they might have a removal spell here. Like Fatal Push or something along those lines. Okay, Consuming Corruption. Ah, okay. So it is, I think, a mono black deck. I'm not sure what the green is for. I guess for, what do you call it? Deathrite Shaman? Okay, there's the One Ring. That could be a problem. So they likely have stuff like Shieldred, I imagine. So let's Incubation here. Gets a Twin-Shot Sniper. Suspend the Crashing Footfalls. They have protection, so attacking doesn't do anything. Okay, so Shieldred would be kind of crazy here. I mean, if they reanimate the troll... Oh, okay, so... I guess they have a lot of life gain effects too, to offset the One Ring. Here's a Dark Ritual, so 4 mana. A Grief, okay. That's really not an issue, I don't think. We have Twin-Shot Sniper to deal with the Grief. And then we have an Endurance just in case. Let's see what they take, though. Okay, Fury. Okay, we drew another Fury anyway, but I think we're just gonna attack here. They're gonna take 2 here. And then we have 12 power in the board. I don't know if they'd play a Sweeper, but I think the biggest threat would be something like a Shieldred, because Shieldred plus the One Ring could gain them a lot of life. There's a Fatal Push. We don't mind taking 3 here. I'll Twin-Shot Sniper at the end of the turn, or I can Cash Grab. Ah, okay. Here's another One Ring. There's a Swamp. Are they trying to reanimate something? Oh, they're just trying to Fatal Push something. I'm okay with this because they're spending a lot of cards just to deal with tokens. Ooh, okay. So we'll get Fear of Missing Out. And then we get to discard the Fury. And then... Okay. So we'll double red here. We'll control because we want to use this green mana. We'll Fear of Missing Out. Oh wait, they have protection. So it doesn't really matter. Okay, we'll just do it anyway. Discarding the Fury, I think. Okay, good. We got a green card for... Let's see, Fatal Push doesn't really matter. Let's take out the Furies. Plus Bloodbraid Marauder. Okay, I forgot they had protection. But next turn we do have a lot of damage. If they reanimate the troll, they do take 7. But I think we'll still endurance them. Here's a Dark Ritual. Oh no, here comes a Sheoldred. That's gonna be a problem. So our best bet is to... Oh my god. They've got a lot of One Ring, so we're gonna be hoping they don't draw a removal spell here. I mean, it's very likely that they'll do. Okay, another Detective's Phoenix means we can use that on the Rhino, but they have protection right now, so this doesn't do anything right now. Oh boy. This is going to be quite scary, I think. They're going to be drawing so many cards and gaining so much life. Here comes a Grief. And then I think I just twin-shot sniper one of the Griefs then. So let's see, they'll probably get the Endurance. There's a Fatal Push. One, two, that's 3 One Rings already. So let's double block the Sheoldred. I'm sure they have a removal spell here. I'm not sure why they did that, because Sheoldred has Death Touch anyway. The good news is we are getting a pair of Rhinos right now. And then they'll reanimate Sheoldred. Ah, okay, okay. I see. Okay, we'll draw here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're effectively at 7 because of Sheoldred. We can Detective's Phoenix and hit them for 12, and then they'll take 3, but they have Sheoldred. I think this is a loss. Okay, we'll concede here, save some mental energy, and go into the next game. So against them, I think Cast into the Fire is the best thing that we have, as well as Disruptor Flute. Untimely Malfunction can also be good if they use the removal spell on us. I think Blood Moon is not very good. They are playing heavy on swamps. And then they'd likely have a lot of graveyard hate, so our Rhino plan might not be the most consistent thing to rely on, But let's see what we can do. We'll go -1 generous and -1 once upon a time and cash grab, and then -1 crashing footfalls. So we're still playing our main game plan here. It's just a bit more. We're just making room for other stuff to happen. Okay, untimely malfunction. I think we can go 2 copies. Let's try this. Okay, so play first. This one, I think we can keep this. We'll have instant creature and land quite quickly. And then we can get commercial district with that. Okay, this could be a grief. Or a Thoughtseize. Okay, so I'll Once Upon a Time now. And get a fetch land. Both of our basics are in our hand already. Okay, so we have instant and land in our graveyard. Let's get commercial district with this. This can go in the graveyard. We're looking for some action, just like that. Okay, so we'll do incubation, get an endurance, and then Misty Rainforest pass. Okay, here comes maybe Dark Ritual into something. Oh goodness, here we go. This could be the One Ring. Alright, that's gonna be problematic. So we'll do another commercial district and then really hope we draw something like Untimely Malfunction or Cast in the Fire. Not Untimely Malfunction. Yeah, Cast in the Fire. Okay. We do have Delirium, so let's try and find Rhinos with this. Ooh, didn't quite get there. Okay. Super unfortunate. I think we'll just play Missy here and pass. Once they get something like a shoulder in play, I think that'll be very difficult for us to come back from. Okay, that's not too bad of a problem. So let's thin our deck here. Okay, Disruptor Flute will be great on the One Ring. Yeah, so we'll do the One Ring here. And then we got really no choice but to pass here. We can hope that they'll die to their own triggers. So we can't really cast Endurance here because it will get countered by Vexing Bauble. Oh boy, here we go. So our best bet is to play Generous and Hardcasted. Yikes. Okay. So we can exile Incubation, Incongruity, and Cast in the Fire. So we'll do Endurance. Get their graveyard. And then bestow here. Exiling this and this. Then play this tapped. And then attack for 5. Okay. They are at 2. Now 4. They can deal 6, 7, 8 damage to us. They can't currently cast their One Ring because of Disruptor Flute. They would need Fatal Push, so they can sacrifice Vexing Bauble to draw a card and go up 2 life. They can Phyrexian Tower away their confidence so they don't die to it. Okay. Here's a Grief. Getting the Ent. So we win with Twin Shot Sniper. We kind of just have to go for it here. Here comes a Fatal Push. Okay, and then I think that's game. They win here by just attacking with Grief. Wow, okay. Very cool deck from our opponent here. And we almost had them, but the Shouldered combo is just so good with the One Ring. I think if we had, what do you call it? Twin Shot Sniper was our best out. Yeah. Alright, good game. Very nice. Okay, that was a really cool deck. I think we had a pretty close game there, but we don't really have a good answer for Shouldered. So I think I'm gonna have to change something about the deck so that we can deal with Shouldered in the future. But I'll save that for another time. Okay, we are in the play. I think we can keep this. We can Generous Ent here for a land. So let's get a Stomping Ground here and then Generous Ent to get a Forest. And then pass. Next turn we can Fear of Missing Out, discarding another Fear of Missing Out, or a Cash Grab. We'll keep the Boseiju just in case they're Omnitell. We'll discard this. So we really just need another card type left. Oh, Jeskai. Jeskai, huh? Okay. I think I'll do Boseiju Cash Grab. They can Spell Pierce this, but we get Delirium, which is what we want. Okay, perfect. Because now we'll do this, exiling the Ent, and hit them for 8. Okay, pass the turn here. We have Endurance up. I don't know if it'll be good against them. But we at least have a really strong threat on the board right now. They're gonna pass. Okay, here's Teferi. That's not an issue, really. So they're playing maybe like a what do you call it? A Jeskai control deck. So we can either kill Teferi, keep up all of these other stuff, or do Fear of Missing Out. Okay, let me actually kill Teferi first. And then I think I will Fear of Missing Out, discarding this Phoenix. Okay, great. We do have Rhinos next turn. Okay, so they probably have a removal spell here. So let's see what we can do by attacking first. So they probably have a Supreme Verdict in their deck if they're playing Jeskai control. Okay, no problem. And then I think I'll Blood Moon them here. Yeah. Okay, so that seems to have resolved. They do have an island, so they still have access to blue mana. But at least they don't have access to white mana, which is what you'd usually expect their removal to be. Okay, I'm gonna go Bloodbraid Marauder here. And then suspend Crashing Footfalls. Okay, Spell Snare. So I guess we could have won if we cascaded and then Detectives Phoenix one of the Rhinos. But we don't know what they have. So they still don't have Supreme Verdict mana. Okay, there's Teferi.
Right on schedule.
They can plus and then untap their island and plains.
We need to move quickly.
They said good game, but I don't know if that necessarily means we win. Okay, so let's go Fear of Missing Out. Discard the Cash Grab. And then bestow on the Fear of Missing Out here. Getting this, this, and this. If they have a removal spell, they have to use it soon. Okay. So Jeskai control deck. We do have a Chandra in our list here. I think Disruptor Flute's going to be good against them as well. And then I'm just not sure if they played the One Ring or not. So I'm not sure if Casting the Fire will be good. Untimely Malfunction can be good if we use it on the removal spells. See, I think Endurance is a no-go. and maybe we go down one once upon a time. Yeah, we'll still keep the Blood Moon in here. Even if they can play around it, I think it's good to still restrict their mana if we are able to sneak it in. Okay, let's try this. Okay. This is a quick delirium, so I'm gonna try it. Okay, we'll do Misty Rainforest and then fetch a basic forest. That'll make them start thinking about Blood Moon. And then incubation. Okay. Do we do Fury or do we do Bloodbraid Marauder? I think we're gonna do Bloodbraid Marauder. That way we have multiple chances of getting Rhinos here. Let's see if they start playing around Blood Moon. They can only get green or white. Okay, they don't. So they need their blue, it seems. Okay, so I think, given that they've done that, we'll just suspend the Crashing Footfalls and pass the turn here. We'll get Commercial District with this. Or I can get Stomping Ground and then Generous Ant here. Getting Commercial District. We'll see. Actually, let me get Stomping Ground so we can also Detectives Phoenix. Okay, let's see if this resolves first. So we get Cascade. They can counter the Rhino portion. Okay, that's not the Rhino portion. Then do they have like mana drain for this? Counterspell. Okay, I'm totally okay with that because we have another Bloodbraid Marauder and we've got more Rhinos coming in. So let's see if that works again. Here's another Bloodbraid Marauder. There's a Spell Snare, but that's really not the problem here. It's the Rhinos. Okay. So now let's do this on a Rhino. They can have a Swords to Plowshares. Okay, and then we'll attack for 2 here. So they're down to 2 cards. We have more cards than them. We have another Rhino, set of Rhinos in our hand, and more Rhinos coming in 2 turns, and 6 power in the board. Oh, plus they're doing that? Yeah. That's game, I think. So we'll do Bloodbraid Marauder. Get this. And then we Detectives Phoenix, getting rid of instant and creature. Oh, we'll lose Delirium though. But I think that's fine in order to get some damage here. And then even if they Supreme Verdict here, we get to keep our Phoenix plus a Twin Shot Sniper. Okay, they have to return our 6 powered. Yeah, that might be game. I can't think of something that they can have here. Maybe Orum's Chant? Okay. Yeah, let's just attack here. Alright, good game. I don't think they have something here that can beat this. Yeah, good game. Okay, really cool Jeskai control deck, but I think we just had so much pressure early. And they were spending a lot of cards just to deal with our Rhinos, which we kept playing every turn. Like, they used spell snares on our Marauders, and then counterspell plus Swords of Plowshares plus Otawara just to deal with Rhinos. But we just had we still had so much more coming in. So yeah, that worked really well in our favor. All right, very nice. And there you have it, guys. Great games today. We went 3-2, no rank up, but still had a lot of fun. You know, I went on a holiday break, so it's been a while since I played this deck, and I just gotta say I'm feeling a bit rusty, so I'm gonna have to lock in next session. And you know, there are a couple of mistakes that we had today that I think would have turned the tides in our favor. Oh well, but I also realized that maybe the sideboard needs a bit of work. I think Chandra is not being sideboarded in enough to justify the slot that she's taking up, so I'll probably switch her out, and then maybe we don't need a third Untimely Malfunction. So that's 2 sideboard slots that we can play around with. For the main board, the only thing I'm really thinking is maybe have a blue source so that we can cast Incongruity, and that gives us a way to exile a creature. For example, like a problematic Sheoldred or a problematic Atraxa. So that's something to consider and probably something I'll tweak, but I don't think I'll be making that many tweaks to the deck moving forward. I think really I'm just trying to lock in and really understand where I am strong tactically, and can I make better mulligan decisions, and can I make better predictions onto what our opponent's up to. So a lot of those things have less to do with what's in our deck and what's more about what's in the board state. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining this journey with me. We're going to see how far we can get with this Gruul Rhinos deck here in the Mythic Ranks. And I think I'm just going to be playing this every day. I'll be uploading timeless videos every Tuesdays and Thursday. And we'll just really appreciate you joining from here on out. All right, guys, hit that like button, drop a comment. Would love to hear from you. And of course, as always, if you feel so inclined, a subscription would be heavenly. What else can I say but have a great day?